Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Sarah.
We're the Delvers. In a world where extroverts are rewarded, we're encouraged to come out of our shell and speak up, how do we ensure that both introverts and extroverts can thrive at work and at home?
We know that 48% of people in our workplaces are introverts, so how can we make sure their voices are heard? And your preferences start from quite an early age as well. If I think about my daughters, so when I go to parents' evening, one of them I always get told she needs to put her hand up more in class or she needs to speak up more. And it's not that she's shy and quiet, it's just that she's an introvert and it's hard for her to get a word in edgeways in a world full of extroverts.
Yeah, you can see preferences from quite a young age actually, because I remember I've got two sons and my eldest son, about 6, observed his younger brother and he said, "Mummy," he said, "he plays on the outside of his head and I play on the inside of my head," which I thought was brilliant actually to notice it at such an early age. But the best way to think about introversion and extroversion is 2 cars. So if you imagine a car that's extroverted, it's solar panelled. So every morning it comes out the garage, all the time it's out there socialising, its energy levels are rising. And the other car is an introverted car. So equally it comes out the garage every morning, but it's electric. So all the time it's out there socialising, the energy levels are starting to drop. So it needs to get back into the garage to recharge.
So when we're faced with this situation where we've got lots of people with different preferences, what can we do to make our workplaces more inclusive? So we know that introverts have a superpower in that they'll notice things, so small nuances or dynamics within the team that if you're too busy talking, you're not going to notice some of those things.
Yeah, and we know that, in the world of open plan offices, collaboration and team meetings, it's really, really important to create some solitude time, because that's where introverts are best at being creative and innovative. So create those times, build them into the day so that people can go recharge in their garage.
And think about how you run team meetings as well, because it's all about collaboration and networking, which is important. But if you're an introvert, you're less likely to have your say within a meeting because especially if you're in a team meeting full of extroverts, how can you get your voice heard? So if you're running a team meeting, be aware of that and get people's opinions either electronically or outside of the meeting, just to make sure everyone's voice is heard. And really, just talk less and listen more. Nurture the superpower of your introverts.